Next day, sharp at 4:00 p.m., Akil reaches hospital. Roma and Kashibai are sitting in the waiting lounge. Kashibai welcomes Akil. Kashibai says, "Akil, sir, you are our savior at this critical moment. You helped us so much." Roma also supports the words of Kashibai and offers a seat to Akil. Akil greets Kashibai and says, "You look tired." Kashibai replies, "Yes, brother. The person who looks after the patient admitted in the hospital themselves fall ill and tired due to daily ups and downs." Akil says sadly, "That's true. How is uncle now?" Kashibai replies, "Doctor said your uncle's condition is stable and tomorrow he will be shifted to the general ward." After few minutes, Akil asks Roma, "How about going to your home for a cup of tea?" Roma replies, "Yes, no problem. I will take leave from my mother and then we can go." Roma informs her mother, "Mummy, Akil wants to visit our house. I will take him there and will come back after some time." Kashibai says, "Okay." Akil and Roma come out of the hospital. Akil starts his bike parked at parking area. Roma sits on the back seat. They proceed to Roma's house. Roma's house is a typical tenement provided by the mill. There is not much renovation made. Other neighbors have extended their house to ground, first floor. Only good thing about Roma's house is that everything is well arranged. Akil and Roma enter the house. Roma says, "This is my palace, Akil. Please be seated. I will call my daughter from the neighborhood." Meanwhile, Akil is looking at the house carefully. There's not much furniture in Roma's house, just a 14-inch television, a bed, 2 plastic chairs. In the kitchen there are a few vessels. Anyone who sees the house can understand the poor financial condition of the owner of the house. Roma comes with her daughter and introduces her to Akil. "This is my daughter Rani," Akil says smiling. "Hello Rani." Rani smiles shyly. Roma says, "Say hello to uncle." Rani says, "Hello uncle." Roma tells Akil, "Since nobody is at home due to my father being in hospital, we leave her at the neighbor's house." Roma asks Rani to sit on the chair and tells to Akil, "I will make tea for you." In few minutes, Roma comes with tea and some biscuits and offers them to Akil. While having tea, Akil says, "Roma, I have been thinking about you. I am not a very rich man. I can't afford to give you a big sum every month. But as a friend, I can help to set up a tailoring business for you, so that you can live a respectful life." Roma smiles and says, "Thank you so much, Akil, but a very large amount is required to set up the tailoring business. You know how high is the deposit and rent for a shop in this city?" Sipping the tea, Akil says, "You are absolutely right. We won't be able to hire a shop in the main city, but it is possible to do so at the outskirts of the city, as the amount of deposit and rent will be much less, and competition will be less there. You will have to work very hard, but I am sure your business will flourish within a few months." Roma thinks for a while then says, "Your idea is good, Akil, but what if the business doesn't run smoothly? What if something goes wrong?" Akil smiles and says, "Has anything in your life gone wrong since you met me 3 days ago, Roma?" Roma lowers her head and says, "No, on the contrary, everything has gone right." Akil says, "Exactly. Now stop thinking negatively, Roma. 3 days ago you were on the verge of committing suicide, and when you were stopped, you even considered selling yourself. But see how God changed the situation so fast that now you have been offered to set up your own business." Roma says, "You are right, Akil. I am really grateful for all that you have done for me and my family. I am just not sure whether I will be able to take care of my business and my household at the same time." Akil says in a reassuring tone, "Roma, first of all have faith in God, and then only will you be able to keep faith in yourself. Please think positively. Destiny worked in your favor when my bike broke down and we met unexpectedly. It was God who brought us together, and He alone will help you in the future. Tell me, Roma, do you believe in my words?" Roma replies emotionally, Yes, Akil. Your words are as helpful to me as the cash you have given me up to now. Akil says. Then please do as I tell you to do. Now you go to the grocery shop and order your daily needs for 2 months. Saying this, Akil gives Roma 10,000 rupees and asks, "Will this be enough?" Roma looks at Akil gratefully and says, "Yes, it will be more than enough, really, Akil. I can't explain how grateful am I for all you are doing for me." Akil says, "Don't be grateful to me, be grateful to the Almighty, and you can repay me when your tailoring business picks up. Now go and order for the grocery. In the meantime, I will have a little chat with your sweet little daughter." When Roma comes after ordering for the groceries, Akil takes her leave, giving a pack of chocolate to Rani. Next day, Akil calls an estate agent and asks him to find a good, suitable, low-budget shop suitable for ladies' tailoring business at the outskirts of the city. After 7 days, Roma's father gets discharged from the hospital. Roma's father, Suresh Pandit, was been strictly advised by the doctors to change his lifestyle, be more active, stop consumption of tobacco, alcohol, and other addictive things. Suresh Pandit himself is feeling like he has got a new life. He has decided that he will change his lifestyle and behavior towards family, friends, and life. Now he is looking at everything positively. After he was discharged and came home, his first question was how Roma and Kashibai managed to spend money on his illness. Kashibai replies, "I will tell you the truth. An angel in disguise of a man called Akil helped us. He gave us financial help as well as moral support." Suresh asks, "Who is this gentleman? How you came in contact with him?" Now it is Roma's turn to reply. She tells him about the incidents of the past 3 days. Suresh is pleasantly surprised. At the same time, he is a little repentant. He says, "My dear daughter, please sit near me. I am very much sorry for my attitude towards you. I never thought, being a girl, how you managed for all the money for my illness as well as daily expenses, while being a healthy male I was sitting at home and taunting you." Roma replies, "It's all right, father. Let us forget all the unpleasant things of our past life and make a fresh start. But promise me one thing, father." Suresh asks, "What is it, dear? Please don't start drinking again. If you do so, you will not be ruining your health alone, but also the lives of all of us." Suresh says with tears in his eyes, "I swear upon God I shall never touch liquor and cigarettes. Now, dear, I have a small request. I would like to meet the person who stood for us in such critical time and helped us." Roma replies, "Father, his name is Akil Baban Khan. He is having fabrication business and stays 25 kilometers away from the city. He also wants to meet you. I will arrange a meeting for you. My 50% job is done now. I only have to inform Akil. Tomorrow morning, I will call him and fix the time of the meeting." Next day, Roma calls Akil and informs him that her father has been discharged from the hospital, and also tells him about the change in her father's nature and also about his eagerness to meet Akil. Akil says, "I am really glad to hear this good news. I want to meet your father too, but currently due to some official work I am out of the city. I will be back after 2-3 days. When I come back, I will contact you and meet your father." After 2-3 days, Akil is back. He contacts Roma and says, "Tomorrow 4:00 p.m. I will come and meet your father." Roma passes the message to her parents. Next day, 4:00 p.m. sharp. Akil enters Roma's house and greets everybody at home. Roma offers a chair to Akil and introduces him to her father. Akil says, "Hello, uncle, how are you feeling now?" Suresh replies, "I am feeling all right, young man. I was really looking forward to meet you. Roma has told me everything about you. My wife told me that you are an angel in a man's disguise, and I agree with her wholeheartedly." Akil says modestly, "That's not true, uncle. I am just an ordinary man, and I just love to help others. I feel happy to make others happy." Suresh says, If all of us had that quality, this world would have been a paradise. Akil smiles and says, "Uncle, can I make a little request to you?" Suresh replies, "Why sure, young man, go ahead." Akil says, "I request you to allow Roma to start a business of ladies' tailoring. This can be the permanent solution to all your problems." I've already spoken to Roma about this. Roma is worried as to who will look after Rani. I suggest that if you take care of Rani, Roma will be able to run her business smoothly. Hope you agree with me. Of course, I agree with your young man, Suresh says. I will be glad to look after my granddaughter and help Roma to run her business successfully. Akil says, "Thank you, uncle, but in order to look after Rani, you will have to look after yourself. You will have to follow doctor's advice strictly and take all the medicines regularly." Suresh smiles and says, "I have already promised Roma I will do just that." Akil says, "That's great." Then he turns to Roma and says, "Roma, I have already spoken to some estate agents, and they have shortlisted some shops. Now all we have to do is to choose the shop which is most suitable for your business." Roma curiously asks, "Where the shop is located?" Akil replies, "The location is 40 kilometers away from the city." Roma is a bit disappointed and asks, "Why so far?" Akil says, "I explained to you last time, I am not as rich as to get a shop in the proper city. If you take a shop a little far away from the city, it will come cheap, and you will also have less competition." Roma is not very enthusiastic but says, "Okay." Akil notices her lack of enthusiasm and says, "Roma, I can understand that you will have to travel 2 hours to reach the shop, but you will have to do it as we can't afford a shop in the main city." Roma says, "Yes, Akil, I understand. One cannot have everything according to one's wishes. You have to lose something in order to gain something." Akil smiles and says, "It's nice to hear that. Meet me at Govani bus stop tomorrow at 10 a.m. sharp, and then we will go to see the shops." Roma says, "Okay, I will have to leave from here at 8 a.m. to reach Govani at 10 a.m., but I will manage somehow." Akil does not understand Roma's taunt as he is happy to help her. He greets everybody and leaves. After Akil is gone, Kashibai says, "Roma, I did not say this in Akil's presence, but I don't think it is a good idea to take a shop so far from the city. Doing up and down from the shop will be too tiresome and time-consuming." Suresh interjects, "Don't be so ungrateful, Kashibai. Don't forget that Roma was on the verge of becoming a prostitute before meeting Akil. I think that taking the trouble of traveling 4 hours is 1,000 times better than selling her body. I fully support this tailoring business." Roma does not have a word to say as she is also reluctant to travel so far, but she has no option considering the poor financial condition of her family. She nods her head indicating her confirmation.